Hi friends, this is Chirag here. Please do subscribe to my channel Passion to Drive. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up. Thank you. We had completed this trip in May 2016. We started from Mumbai to Chitradurg, from Bombay Banglore highway. We took an overnight stay at Naveen Regency, which was on a highway, and it was a decent hotel. After breakfast, we headed from Chitradurg to Mysuru, reached our hotel, rather Tulip's homestay I would say. Evening we headed towards Vrindavan Garden. It's famous for its musical show in the evening, which we were surprised to hear. Later we realized, yeah, they have Hindi songs also, but at that time we were almost about to leave, so we were getting bored, so didn't wait there again to click the video. Next day we headed towards Mysore Zoo. It's a very beautiful zoo, my friend. Kids will really love it. They have different types of animals and a lot of varieties of birds as well. It's a little long zoo, say around 3 kilometers in patch. So by walking it would be a little cumbersome. They do have a service of the battery car, but you can explore more by walking, I would say. Lalita Mahal, it has been one of the charm in our Hindi movies. When you enter the premises of Lalita Mahal, they charge you per head charges, say around 100 rupees per head along with the vehicle, which is being reimbursed inside the restaurant. But it's a must visit and they really serve very fresh food, so please do visit one. After lunch from Lalita Mahal, we headed towards Saint Philomena Cathedral Church. The famous TV serial Tipu Sultan, the shooting was being done here. It's a huge, or rather I would say a humongous Mysuru palace. The front side of the palace has a huge exorbitant view, and internal there are pillars with great carvings and colors. Some chariot outside the palace place. Day 5. Now we are heading from Mysuru to Ooty. You come across Bandipur Tiger Reserve. It's very amazing, I would say. It's just like you are driving into some heavenly roads, where you see elephants around, few anthills and deers grazing around. It's really fun. One must never miss such an amazing roads. awesome Bandipur Tiger Reserve roads. They just mesmerize you. And I just imagine whenever I'm bored, I just go through this video. And then we arrive to our final destination upwards towards the hill. As the roads are quite narrow, please take care while overtaking. You have to be very cautious. Please do honk while overtaking huge vehicles and even while taking a turn upwards towards the hill. The beautiful Ooty lake with has an awesome serene view, and that silence when you're into your boat. That's our Indian Jugaad. After spending some good time at Ooty Lake, now we are heading towards COONOOR, which is around 19 kilometers. It's the way to Kurumba Nature Resort. It's a little off from the highway, which is heading towards Coimbatore from COONOOR, maybe around 10 kilometers away from COONOOR. They have two properties. One is Kurumba Nature Resort and a little basic property, which is like a homestay. It's Tea Nest. This is a little pricey, but it's worth the stay as it's embedded between the Nilgiri mountains and they have a very beautiful view from the rooms. What you see on the left are not the rooms, these are servant cottages. Rooms are still ahead. After check-in there was a warm welcome. We entered the room, rested for a while, and then evening we headed towards dinner. Next day morning, this beautiful view, I would say. These are the Nilgiri mountains, and then while having the breakfast you get this view. It's like amazing. After breakfast we headed towards the pool, which is an infinity pool. Next day from Kurumba, while we were heading towards COONOOR, we came across this cemetery. This is not a place as a tourist spot, but we were quite inquisitive about going to this place because we had seen it in the movie. There was no one on the road to guide us for almost 2 kilometers, and it's quite inside from the main road, and we were really scared while going because we have never been around or near a graveyard earlier, but it had a beautiful view, so it depends upon you all if you really like to visit. Yeah, the roads are quite narrow, and as if you are going for the first time, something like this, it's quite a little scary as well. Basically, the Tiger Hill Cemetery was closed. There is a small passage which leads towards the graveyard, where exactly the shooting was done. We were quite scared enough to get inside as we had no guts, but I'll just share the view outside that place. We just left from that place immediately, say within 10 to 15 minutes, because we were just getting scared. While leaving, we could just see that graveyard patch a little bit. I'll try to zoom in, but I doubt you could see it in the image. But you can admire that whole area around with the tea garden falling downwards towards the hill. It's just beautiful. The exit road of the Tiger Hill Cemetery, and we came across, or rather we had passed this road, but I forgot to click it earlier. So just wanted to show, be careful while driving. After a day stay at Kurumba, we shifted next day for 2 nights at Sun Valley Homestay. It's at Coonor. It has a beautiful property. It's again a little inside, but has a great tea garden view from the hotel. Few DDLJ poses from Wi-Fi between the tea gardens, and then we headed for lunch in the dining area, which was just besides the tea garden. It had a beautiful view. Next day morning we reached Coonor railway station by 6 am. There was a good amount of waiting. We were lucky enough to get the tickets in the first train. Please opt for the first class tickets and sit on the left side if you are travelling towards Ooty. Old pattern of transport. That's the first class bogie. We boarded the train. Check out the rose carving on the right side of the pillar of the train. Heading back from Ooty to Coonor in local bus. Now we are heading from Coonor to Coorg, which is around 288 kilometers. After reaching Coorg, we stayed at Kushal Nagar at Eco Habitat. It's like a farm stay, very close to nature and for animal lovers as well. Headed towards a garden, Sims Park. They had some fruit festival around. Fruit lighthouse, fruit boat, and I had a beautiful garden with embedded flowers around, beautiful colors. We are at Namdroling Monastery. It's at Bailakuppe, Coorg. It's one of the largest teaching center of Ningampa lineage of Tibetan Buddhism in the world. One of the best place, Raja seat in Coorg, Kodaikanal. For those who don't know, Coorg is also called Kodaikanal. It has a beautiful viewpoint and probably it's a seasonal place. So probably in winter it would have a very beautiful view. This is one of the hidden places, Chikli Hole Dam. I would recommend that please don't miss a sunset here. It's strongly recommended for those who go to Coorg. It's located at Kushal Nagar in Coorg. This place was suggested by the owner of Eco Habitat, and he said it's one of the hidden places, and there is one more which I'll just show you in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here. The roads were quite narrow while reaching or approaching towards Harangi backwaters. Yes, this is one of the second hidden places which we explored at Coorg. Again, this is also at Kushal Nagar itself. It's almost 6 to 8 kilometers away from the main road. This area totally gets filled with water during or post rains. and as the summer comes, the water depletes and goes into a backwater feeling. We imagine the whole area here, which you can see with that green boundary, is totally covered with water. I would like to thank the owner of Eco Habitat for making our Coorg trip the memorable one. Rather than me talking, I think let the images and the videos talk to you. It was just an awesome feeling taking the car all the way towards the backwaters, sitting there in that serene environment. Didn't felt like leaving from there. Finally, we have to make a move back to home. It didn't feel like moving from there, but still the roads were calling back to home. The beautiful coconut trees, it's just amazing on the roads for kilometers and kilometers. The beautiful state highways, much better than any other roads in Maharashtra, I would say. Suddenly we landed up to a road at an internal state highway where it was being constructed for almost 4 kilometers. And we were like, we could not see many people around. We blindly followed Google Maps, and trust me guys, it's 100% accurate. We just drove a little slowly, and then we went on the wrong side just to avoid our tires getting punctured, because I didn't know if it would have got punctured there, what would have we done. We were just singing the songs loudly so that we could overcome the flies which were coming in the stomach, and just waiting for the right road where we had to turn right. And then after some time we could see a ray of a hope that road is visible, and now further we don't have this kind of a road. Hope so, fingers crossed. We started in the morning at 5:30, and after driving for around 318 kilometers of state highway, we reached the national highway, which was Bombay-Banglore highway, and reached home safely and exhausted. Please don't forget to share the video with your friends. Do click the like button if you loved the video. Please subscribe to our channel Passion to Drive. Thank you and God bless you. Please drive safe, friends. अरे रुको, अभी थोड़ा पिक्चर बाकी है. Please click the bell button below. Thank you.